Hey, what's going on? It is Tuesday, and we're talking new video games, obviously. Today, you have me recording this as I write in the coffee shop. I got a Mexican Mexican mocha. I don't know if you can hear me. It's kind of loud in here. I don't want to bring too much attention to myself. I don't like doing that. So, anyway, I'm gonna write and talk. Top game of the week is Deathloop on the PC and PlayStation 5. Oop. I want that to open. It's a new Bethesda game put out by Arcane. Those are really good. Get a lot of great reviews. Hopefully you can hear me. Next is Cruisin' Blast. That's coming out on the Switch this week. It's a Cruisin' USA game. Like the same people who made that game made this game. It came out in arcades in 2017, and you can play it on the Switch now, so it should be fun. Sword is also coming out on the Switch as well as on PC. Like a third-person, or not third-person, like a top-down adventure game. Looks kind of Earthbound-ish, but it's not an RPG. It's an action game, so might be fun. Skatebird is coming out, where you are a bird on a skateboard. Go to PC, PS4, Switch, Xbox One, and Series S and X. What else? Origami 2, PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Series S and X. It's a game from some Spanish developers. You're a ninja who's doing some stealth shit. Might be, I mean, it's a sequel, so the first one was been well received. I don't know anything about the game, so maybe you do. Let's see. Ports. Nexomon, which is like a Pokemon style RPG. It's coming out on a PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, and Series S and X. Used to be on PC only, so now you can check it out. Ni no Kuni 2 is coming out on the Switch after only being on, I think, PC and Xbox and PS4. So, Switch now. What else? Everything else. A lot of smaller titles coming out this week. We got Between Time, Escape Room on PC and Switch, Flynn Son of Crimson, PC, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One, Amazing American Circus, PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, Series S and X, Game Deck on PC, Metallic Child on PC and Switch, Severed Steel on PC, Tales of Iron on PC, PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox One, Series S and X, Telem on PC, PS5, and Switch, and Trap Genesis on PC. Notable titles. 10 years ago, Gears of War 3 came out. One of the most anticipated games of the year. It was hyped up on like the Jimmy Fallon show, and they had a big presence at Comic-Con that year. Just, it was Epic's like last, it was like their swan song for the series. Microsoft kind of took it over after that. Not that great, I thought. Honestly, I liked Space Marine a lot better. That came out a couple weeks before Gears of War 3 came out. So yeah, I don't recommend it. It's the ending of the trilogy. It doesn't need an ending. It sucks. Sorry. 20 years ago, Lucia: The Legend Returns came out on Game Boy Color. Again, another game that I don't think is very necessary. It's okay. If you like mystery dungeon style games, then you might enjoy this. But yeah, I just didn't really have that great of a time with it. That's kind of an interesting stuff with the party. You've got 9 characters, and you can like swap them out at any time, but like only in columns. So there's like 3 columns with 3 rows, and only the people in the front are fighting. You have to like swap out the next guy to like fight if you want to continue. Like, it's, I don't know, if people in the front all die, then it's over. Yeah, it's okay. I'll never play it again, but it's okay. You can get it on the 3DS if you really want to check it out. 30 years ago, Streets of Rage came out on the Sega Genesis. Really great beat 'em up. It was basically a Final Fight clone, which is fine. There's something more gritty about Streets of Rage though that I liked compared to Final Fight. So anyway, really great music. Um, yeah, check it out. It's Streets of Rage. They made a new one recently. And finally, 40 years ago, the RPG Wizardry came out. It was one of the first role-playing games ever made, role-playing video games, and was highly influential in Japan. That's why, games like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, particularly Final Fantasy, they all borrowed heavily from Wizardry. The idea of a party of people getting together and fighting. It's one of the first kind of, I guess, Dungeons and Dragons style role-playing games on a computer that they had. Ultima came out a few months earlier, but it was more single-player focused, whereas Wizardry had you creating parties and checking them out. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Hopefully you heard most of this. If you didn't, oh well. I'm gonna finish drinking my Mexican mocha. Not that fast. It's too hot. Too hot.